Summer vacations are just around the corner, and lots of people like to visit some of the many national parks and national forests in Pennsylvania, such as Gettysburg, or on federal installations such as Fort Indian Town Gap. And just as is the case with every summer, the incidence of DUI arrests on federal lands increases dramatically. What many people do not know is that a DUI on federal property is considered a federal crime and has different rules and regulations than your typical Pennsylvania DUI. The penalties and laws for a federal DUI are completely different from state laws, and in most cases, convictions result in substantially harsher penalties. So the question is, where are federal lands in Pennsylvania? Well, there's a map on our website that shows all the federal lands. And Pennsylvania is home to many national parks such as Gettysburg National Military Park, national forests such as the Allegheny National Forest, and several military bases and depots. These are all federal lands, and a DUI charge in these areas will result in a federal DUI case. So, what are the penalties for a federal DUI in Pennsylvania, you may ask? There are two different types of federal DUI offenses: those committed on lands administered by the National Park Service and those committed on other lands such as military bases. For DUI cases on lands administered by the National Park Service, you can face a 6-month incarceration in federal prison, as well as up to $5,000 in fines. These are much higher penalties, potentially, for the standard penalty for a standard Pennsylvania DUI first-time offense. For federal lands not under National Park Service, since there are no predefined federal law for DUI, the prevailing state law is applied. In some cases, if the offense is committed on a military base, additional penalties may apply. What are the differences between state DUI and federal DUI cases? Well, there are many important differences between a state and a federal DUI. The first one is a conviction will be documented on your federal criminal record. There is no possibility of expungement if you're charged and convicted or you plead guilty unless you are pardoned by the President of the United States. A DUI on your federal criminal record may prevent you from obtaining security clearance and may prevent you from certain job opportunities. Second, another difference is federal DUI cases are handled in federal courts. You're not entitled to a jury trial under those circumstances. The verdict on your case will be issued by a judge. Another difference number 3, is because of the complexity of federal DUI cases, it is highly advisable that you hire a DUI attorney with experience handling federal DUI cases. Your attorney must have admission to the federal bar. So therefore, not every single Pennsylvania DUI attorney can defend a federal case. Only a qualified DUI attorney who's been admitted to the relevant jurisdiction in federal court can. All of the DUI lawyers at the McShane firm are admitted to practice in federal courts and have the experience and knowledge to protect your rights. Don't jeopardize your future with a run-of-the-mill general practitioner. Choose instead the experienced ones at the DUI experts at 1-866 McShane at the McShane firm.